Good morning, welcome welcome into your full moon in Aries reading for today, Sunday the 9th of October 2022. I'm Spirit of Life, and as I said just before, this is your full moon in Aries. Did I say full moon in Leo? I don't know, can't remember now. Anyway, I meant to say, if I didn't, full moon in Aries reading. Okay, so we're going to start off, get some Gaia cards, and then I'm going to pull some cards from the El Goliath deck. Okay, so what do we need to know for the full moon in Aries occurring today, Sunday the 9th of October 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate this full moon in Aries to our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got Amethyst, transmutation, certainty and confidence. Just going to put my glasses on just to check that. Transformation, certainty and confidence. So if you've got Amethyst at home, you know, sort of maybe dig it out and find it. If not, there's always the purple flame sort of meditations and things like that. Great tools for transformation. Peace. Dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Again, purple light meditations or amethyst to transmute those thoughts. And purification, fire, the bare essentials, the naked truth and wholeness. This is about burning away all the delusions, the illusions, anything that disturbs your peace, that sort of keeps you wrapped up in negative behaviour patterns or thought patterns, mindsets. Amethyst, as a crystal, is attuned to the third eye and the crown chakra and the mind. So yeah, perfect crystal for clearing those blocked energies and bringing yourself back to peace. Also, you can write this stuff out, negative thoughts, mindsets, things like that. Write it out, get it out your head onto paper, and then either burn it in a fire or by a candle, etc, etc, etc. Just little things you could do that could help. Okay, let's do some cards and see what the tarot has to say. So we've got the wonderful El Goliath shadow deck that I love using. I only bring them out on special occasions when we want to see into the darkness. So what do we need to know for today, the full moon in Aries on the 9th of October 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Let's just have a look, what have we got? Okay, so we've got the Five of Swords. This came out in the clarifiers for the morning message reading. This is the white scorpion versus the black scorpion. We have the Lovers, the alchemical heart. Yeah, I'm going to leave these on a moment while I just pull these. Okay, the Emperor, the ruling father. The Hierophant, the master of keys. A card with no name, which I call this. It hasn't got a name. You interpret it as you want to. I'll come to this. We have the Hermit, the inner master. The Seven of Pentacles, the rewarded frog. The Three of Wands, the creative bone prism. We'll show you these cards as I'm talking through them. We have Temperance, the Pond of Balance. We have the World, the Sacred Circle. The Ojibwa Catcher, the Shadow Dream Catcher. And the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Oh, and the Moon. Okay, have to have the Moon card out for today, won't we? Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so where we find ourselves. Self-sabotaging. The Five of Swords. We get so far. Sometimes it can be, almost at breakthrough. After going through breakdown for a long time. But we get overwhelmed and we give up just as we're like millimeters away from the breakthrough. That's one way. Or it can be negative mindsets and negative self-talk, old belief patterns. Anything and everything that all the methods we employ to self-sabotage ourselves. From our addictions and things like that, going out, you've got an important thing happening tomorrow, and just go out for a drink or a couple of drinks, and the next thing you've got a raging hangover or worse. So, whatever we do, that self-sabotages us. And we self-sabotage when we're in fear, when we doubt ourselves, when we don't think we can make it to the other side. We can't see an end to things. I just can't take anymore. So you may be feeling on your knees at the moment. I hope not. But if you are, trust that you'll come through. Excuse me. One thing I find with some full moons, it's not for all of them, but some full moons, my personal experience is that they can feel like crescendos of awfulness. Sort of when you're going through a tricky situation and the energy has been ramping up and ramping up and ramping up every day. It just sort of by the time it gets to the full moon, you're in this intensely awful situation. A crescendo of awfulness is how I see it. And then as the energy turns and the moon starts to wane, sort of within 2 or 3 days, it's like that. I find that energy just releases and frees up, and it transforms in that peak of awfulness. Crystals to transmutate it, transform it, to bring peace. Baptisms of fire, purification by fire. To just release that crescendo of energy. Okay. Better than self-sabotaging. Okay, so we've got the Lovers, the alchemical heart. So because we've got Chiron conjunct the moon, and we've got Venus conjunct the sun, this is about, coming back to healing heart wounds, coming back to connecting with the divine feminine nurturing energies, balancing divine feminine and divine masculine within you, doing the chart is just amazing for healing old wounds. Okay, and with the lovers here, I'm seeing this as a completely internal situation, or an energetic thing happening within you, rather than it being an external thing, bringing the parts of ourselves back together. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Emperor, the ruling father. Okay, this is divine masculine energies. Mars rules this full moon. It's in Aries. This for me is about sort of finding stability and structure, using logic and reason, and self-mastery, having the will and the determination, and the drive to use the energies to get self-mastery over yourself. Connecting to the divine feminine to do that, bringing the two into balance, harmonizing and grounding and stabilizing yourself. Looking for inner, or connecting to inner authority, rather than looking outside for a sense of authority. The Emperor is the divine masculine of that inner authority. You become the master. You are the ruling father. You're the master, and the keys are within you. The keys to unlock the heart, to release the old emotional wounds or whatever, the old mindsets, the stuff that sabotages us and holds us back. The power is within you. And then we come to the card with no name. Now, I always see this as everything in reverse. The black is seen as white and the white is seen as black. It's like a negative photo or something. How can I describe it? Well, you can't tell what's up and what's down because you're just so confused in it. And that's the energy we're being asked to transform and to release and come to peace with, letting go of bare essentials, the naked truth, and coming into wholeness, seeing the shadows for what they are, so that we can release them. And again, another card of going inside yourself. We've got the 9, the Hermit. This is the inner master. So we've got the Master of Keys. We've got the Emperor, the ruling father, the ultimate master. And we've got the inner master. It's all about going inside, going into our shadow, shining the light on stuff, and healing it. And we do this with patience, the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. And as we do the work, we will be rewarded for doing the work. And be given nice little flies to eat. Or the human equivalent to nice little flies. Little treats. The universe will provide us with little treats if we do the work. And then we come to the 3 of Wands, the creative bone prism. This is about focusing on what we want to manifest. So you can focus on the negative stuff and manifest that, or we can do the work, we can become the master of ourselves, and direct and intend what we want to become. We have Temperance, the pond of balance, coming into balance, finding that peace within, balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us. And then we have the World, the sacred circle. Both of these, when I turned them over, it was like the thing that struck me first of all was how watery they both were. The emotions, the still tranquil surface of the water come into balance and harmony, swimming through our emotions as well. All the fish, when you see fish swimming through water, you know, it's effortless and they just navigate their way through. I'm getting messages about, you know, rather than being sort of reactive and angry or raging or frustrated, very possible to be like that with a full moon in Aries, with all that Martian energy and the I am of Aries. This is about balance. It's about swimming with the emotions, transmuting and transforming those emotions and burning them away. Might be a good day to do loads and loads of exercise. That's very Martian. Creates a lot of heat, will burn off sort of stress, anger, frustration. So, you know, if you're that way inclined, maybe exercise, followed by, I don't know, swimming in a nice spa, or massage, or, you know, to balance everything out afterwards. And then we have the catcher, the I don't even know how to say this, and especially because I haven't got my glasses on. Catcher, the shadow dream catcher. Okay, if we can catch the shadows as they come up, we can look at them, and then we can gain control and power over them. They won't be there lurking in the background as shadows and fears whispering their little pss, pss, pss. You know, you can't do it. You know, all the self-sabotaging sort of things they say to us. So yes, capture that. So, you know, it doesn't hold power over you anymore. Then we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is off. This is the Trinity triangle. So we've got the Three of Wands. We've got the fire energy, the fire triangle, and we've got the cups, the water triangle. And what I'm seeing is those two coming together, you know, like Star of David. We've got the upward triangle of the fire element balanced with the downward triangle of the water element. Temperance coming back into balance, balancing the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. Of celebration as well. Three of Cups is usually about celebration. Woohoo! The little tree's coming in. And then we have the Queen of Wands. I think this is the cosmic huntress. Again, more dream catchers. Okay, she's got the dream catcher headdress above her head. This catching our power, our feminine power, and also when you look into her eyes, what looks like loads of little flames. I don't know if you can actually see there, but it looks like, you know, she can see the light shining back at her, or stars. I actually thought it was the flame of lots of different candles there. She can see the fire. The eyes are the windows to the soul, taking in that fire, that purification by fire, burning off what's not needed, the shadow side, and having the wisdom of the owl. She can, the owl, the huntress, silent in the darkness, hunting down the prey, the future, you know, that will sustain her. And then we have the moon, the beautiful full moon, which is, what's it say? The silver shadow reflector. Again, shadows, more shadow, more reflection. And I think sort of it is very much about shining a light on the shadows. Chiron, the wounded healer, the wounds are the shadows within us. So really shining a light on that, bringing it up and healing it. Okay. Anything else I want to say before I finish? No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's that's my full moon message for today. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell. Like a personal reading from me, email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the full moon. You know, use crystals. Write out your fears and things, the shadow things, onto a piece of paper. Burn them in a candle flame, or outside in a fire. You know, whatever you need to do to help release. And know that the power ultimately is within you. Okay, have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.